What if one man said no to every single upgrade for 20 years straight? No new phone, no new car, no bigger house. He just quietly invested the difference every single time. Stick around, because the numbers at the end will genuinely shock you. Meet Marcus, 25 years old in 2006. Normal job, normal salary, normal apartment. He is not a monk. Marcus only does one thing differently. Every time society tells him to upgrade, he asks, "Does my current version still work?" If the answer is yes, he keeps his money. That is the entire strategy, and it compounds into something almost unbelievable. Start with phones, because this is where the habit gets built. In 2006, his phone calls and texts. It works. His colleagues upgrade every year or two. Each cycle costs around $1,000, with the device, the plan, the accessories. Marcus skips every single one. 3 phones in 20 years, replaced only when they genuinely die. His friends burn through 10. That gap alone is $7,000 to $8,000, not life-changing. But Marcus does not spend it, he invests it. Now the car, where things get serious. Marcus drives a used sedan he bought for about $12,000. He maintains it himself. It runs well. Around him, everyone is financing shiny new trucks based entirely on monthly payment math. The average person cycles cars every 4 to 5 years, carrying $600 to $1,000 a month in payments. Marcus drives his cars until the wheels nearly fall off. 3 vehicles in 20 years, always used, always paid in full. With loan interest, depreciation, and financing markups, the gap easily reaches $80,000 to $100,000. Every dollar gets invested. Then the house. When Marcus finally buys, he buys what he actually needs. A modest home that comfortably fits his life. His colleagues follow the classic script: starter home, bigger home, renovations, decks, equity lines to fund projects that never pay off. Marcus never does this. He buys once and keeps it. When renovation pressure hits, he paints the walls and stops there. Run the numbers on repeated closing costs, mortgage interest, and renovations. That is another $100,000 of difference. Invested. Here is where the story gets emotional, not just mathematical. Year 8. Marcus goes to a backyard party. His friend just upgraded to a bigger house in a better neighborhood. Beautiful kitchen. Brand new truck. Everyone is impressed. Marcus drives home in his 10-year-old sedan, and for a moment, he feels the weight of that gap. He feels like he is losing, falling behind some invisible race that everyone else quietly agreed to run. This is the exact moment most people break. They upgrade. They buy the status. They tell themselves they deserve it. Marcus does not break. He goes home, opens his investment account, watches the curve climb, and keeps going. Now, fast forward to year 20. Marcus is 45. What does the compounding delta actually look like? Skipping the upgrade cycles freed up roughly $1,200 every month. He invested it at around 7% annually. After 20 years, that grows to somewhere between $600,000 and $700,000. That is not a lucky stock pick. That is not a side hustle. That is just not upgrading things that already work. His colleague who upgraded every cycle is not poor. Beautiful kitchen, a truck he loves, a phone with exceptional photos. But he is not free either. He still needs his job. The alarm still owns his mornings. Marcus at 45 has real options. Work less, pivot careers, take a year off, fund his kids' education without stress. The upgrades bought experiences in the moment. The compounding bought something more durable. It bought him choices. And here is what nobody says honestly. Marcus did not suffer through 20 years of deprivation. He drove cars that worked, used phones that functioned, and lived in a home that was genuinely comfortable. The things he skipped were not needs, they were upgrades sold as needs by industries that profit from making you feel behind. That feeling of falling behind is the product. The upgrade is just the invoice. There is a version where Marcus goes too far, never enjoys money, never treats the people he loves. That version is miserable. We are not celebrating that. This is about one habit, asking whether something still works before replacing it. Applied to the three largest upgrade categories, phone, car, and home, that question is worth over $500,000. If you are watching this at 25, Marcus just showed you something nobody will ever put on a billboard. The new phone is not the upgrade. The rule is, ask the question, keep the gap, and invest the difference. Saving money is only half the equation. Making it work is the other half. That is the next video. Let's go!